Guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. We've had some fights the other day, and I want to talk about Jaime Munguia against Sulivan. Jaime Munguia, up and coming rising star for Golden Boy, moved up to 160. Good performance by Jaime Munguia. Got hit a little bit, got caught with a few shots, was troubled a little bit. He's obviously moved up. You don't really want to be struggling against Sulivan because he's not a world level fighter. He's a guy that's you would expect Jaime Munguia to put away quite comfortably. But Jaime Munguia went 12 rounds with Liam Smith at 154. So I don't think he's a big puncher. I don't think he's a big concussive puncher. I think he wears you down. He wore Sulivan down, and the referee stopped it in the 11th, or the towel came in in the 11th. And it was a good overall performance. I don't know how Jaime Munguia called out Canelo. I don't know how good this kid is, if I'm honest with you. I think he's a good fighter, but I do think that there's flaws in his game. I do think he's a bit predictable, and I think someone like Canelo with his boxing IQ, I think will be too smart and too savvy for a Jaime Munguia. He's definitely a young up and rising star, but I do think that there's flaws in his game, and I think against the elite level guys, I think he's going to struggle. I do think he's going to struggle. I think there's a lot of guys at 160 that will cause him a lot of problems. I think Demetrius Andrade will be a nightmare for him. I think Charlo would also be very tough for him. I think there's other guys out there that would be a real problem for Jaime Munguia at 160. I'm not sure how he gets on with the top boys at 160. I generally don't. If we look at the champions, well, there's Canelo. Well, Canelo, I think is he still a champion at 160? Then there's Charlo. Then there's Andrade. There's Eubank there. There's Billy Joe Saunders in and around there. There's some really good fighters, and I don't know how Jaime Munguia gets on with some of those guys. I think he's gonna find it tough, if I'm honest with you, against those big boys who he's obviously going to be looking to fight in the foreseeable future, because that's his goal, that's his ambition, to be the best. So he's going to fight those guys, and I think those guys right now, you would say I would favor all of those names that I've mentioned against him. I don't know. I think him and Chris Eubank will be a great fight. I think it'd be a war. I think it'd be end-to-end stuff, and it'll be action-packed fight. But he got the job done against Sulivan. If I'm honest, I think Eubank did a much better job on Sulivan than Jaime Munguia. Eubank completely battered him. Took shots in the process. But Eubank's got a granite chin, and I would love to see that fight between Jaime Munguia and Chris Eubank. I think it would be a fantastic fight. I think it'd be action-packed. Both got good chins, back and forth. It'd be a great action-packed fight. I think that would be a fight that I would love to see happen. I just think stylistically it makes for a good matchup, and I think we'll see a cracking fight. What do you guys make of Jaime Munguia's performance? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.